Unless I cut this chain off right now. Unless I cut the chain off right now. What's up, dudes? This is Cards of the Hearts, and whether you're watching on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble, on Kick, I welcome you back to the Friday Night Salt Mines, a place where people come together to maul mostly over 30-year-old puzzle games. This is the last weekend to be had before the final Tetris Attack community tournament for a while. Right, next weekend is the Flying Wiggler Open, and I intend to do my qualifying for that tournament tonight. So let's see how Tetris Attack is going to screw me over tonight, dudes.
Dude!
And say, I will say, my equipment's starting to revolt against me, because this mounted pop filter that I was using a long time ago isn't really compatible with this new microphone arm that I got. So I'm having to get really creative with how I even put this thing on. So if I can find a way to get this thing to stay on before I go too far into anything else. See if it'll actually clamp on in the correct place. Because if it doesn't, then I would have to go into some very awkward editing with my mic audio if this turns into something amazing. One of the many personal best videos in Tetris Attack over the past couple of years that I want to make YouTube content from, proper highlight packages from. So it's gonna get a little weird for a second while I try to fix something resembling technical difficulties. And this is probably as good as it's gonna get. Something like that. So how your week's been, dudes? I've been very much looking forward to getting a week off from my day job next week, and I've pledged to spend at least most, if not all, of next week actually getting my gameplay recorded for my tutorial series that I've been working on for... Has it been 3 years yet? Close. It's I'm kind of frustrated with how long that's taken. I've wanted to have that as a public service to the community for the longest time, but life has kind of gotten in the way of me working on that. But I've cleared everything else out. I should be all set to at least record gameplay for the tutorial series next week, and if I'm on the ball with everything, I could actually start editing the final. I could actually, yeah, I could like finish all the voiceover and record and start editing the final videos together by the end of next week. I'm hoping I will have. Hoping I'll be on the ball like that next week, but as often as I get distracted, I have no idea how long that will actually take. Honestly, I'm just hoping I don't get too distracted by all the horse girls. Oh, I swear, those horse girls are definitely being an experience to deal with. Any other dudes fall into the horse girl rabbit hole? Musume Pretty Derby game. Like if you haven't fallen in, good. Don't. Please don't. Gotcha game. It's not worth your time if you're into human. I am too, but it is a game kind of after my heart, similar to Monster Rancher. Over management type games are things that I'm really into. If it's got numbers to manipulate, I want to manipulate them. So I've been trying to manipulate a lot of numbers my way in that game, and I've got some decent stuff going down in that game. Just need some better support cards and maybe a few more trainees, and then I'll be set to top new content as it's about. But hey, we have the beef! Beef314 with the 21 months! Thanks, dude! Always appreciate it. That might be one of the things I actually, unironically, work on this weekend, getting like some basic alert system in place when people show their support, because everyone that has given their time to follow the channel, like all the videos, subscribe wherever you can, and allow me to try and do this more often for you, dudes. You deserve some sort of acknowledgement. I will make sure to put in some sort of acknowledgement at some point soon-ish. If it's not going to be next week for the end of this month, it will almost certainly be next month. At the end of next month, because I'll also have a week off from work heading into Labor Day, which means a lot of free time to actually get stuff done, especially ahead of the major Pokemon Puzzle League tournaments happening in September after Labor Day is when that will start. So I'm hoping to get myself really busy over the next 30 days or so. Maybe by this time next week I will be able to show a bit more just how busy I'm going to let myself go. So that'll be something to tune in for next time. Because yeah, I'm gonna be like in the tank all next week trying to get the tutorial series going, and then come August, some things might start happening around here. Maybe, like for the first time in several years, things might start happening. Let's see. We shall see. Let's see. Let's take a look at the clocks. Always gotta manage the big bad Twitch ads. Make sure they don't run wild on me. Unfortunately, Pokemania is not gonna run wild on anyone else, or engage in backstage politics for that matter, as Hulk Hogan. Do I say rest in peace or rest in power for someone who who was revealed to be a racist right-wing grifter, or I guess just prayers for the family. His family didn't really have anything to do with all that. Prayers for Hulk Hogan's family, prayers for Ozzy Osbourne's family, Malcolm Jamal Warner's family, and brother in grift. better say your prayers, eat your violence, brother, or you might die like me. Oh god, so bad, so bad. Whew, yeah. So ready for a break. I am so ready, actually, to sleep in, get some good rest, and finally get some things done around here. For that, let me try and get some Tetris attack done around here. Just my things. I can never seem to get the angle of my TV right to the point where I'm staring directly at it. In fact, I may need to pull it closer to me before it actually falls off the desk. No. This is probably fine. Closer to me the better. And to want to run things on the original hardware whenever possible. And I got a pretty decent sized CRT sitting directly in front of me in this direction. What's it like 20 inches? I forget what size that is. I think it's 24 inches, now that I think about it. But a kind of beefy CRT, but it was like one of the only sets I could find near me that supported S-video cables. I've got all the S-video cables for basically all of my consoles, except for the NES, but NES didn't really come native with all that, so I make do without there, and maybe come next month I come up with some reasons to dust off that NES. How does that sound? So, for now, I am hanging out in the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Discord server in a voice call for anyone that wants to get in on races tonight, or maybe do their own tournament qualifying to prepare for next week's tournament. In fact, I'll get to my own qualifying fairly soon, but I want to engage in some warming up first. That means getting the Tetris attack action up in the air starting right now! Alright, let's get some audio. Let's move some things over. This is probably fine. Probably. If the microphone's too quiet, I can definitely boost it in post. I mean, if it's not quite the right volume, this condenser microphone will pick up absolutely every other noise that comes in this room or near it. My family watching, so. Over in the room, so might not be making too much noise out of respect for stream. Anyway, let's get some Tetris Attack going. I'm going to a hard set of console. And let's get easy to V-hard run going. I'm gonna play through all of the versus levels in order, including the secret hardest one. And I'm gonna try to beat them all within 30 minutes. That's be the goal of the qualifying session. So, let's see if I can do that right here. Let's start this first run of the night. Coming at ya! Right now! Remind me after this first run to... I didn't get to that in time. Oh, oh wow, you went the purple match instead of the blue one that was much closer. Alright. So yeah, I have a timer up above me that will keep track of the times that I'm getting. Of course you got to that. It does give me some time to fix the timer. That way you can actually hear all the sounds that come out of it. Just another in the kind of exodus of all of my sounds, trying to change them from one computer to the next. All of the right sounds pointed to where they need to go in short order. Let's see. There's a lot happening there. I think I needed one more. Or, never mind. That did enough. I really was not sure if I had made the combos necessary. As for easy levels, you're almost guaranteed to need 7 lines of garbage to beat them all. That almost certainly means some sort of 5-chain and some combination of some other set of combos to fill in the gaps. But that does kind of depend on how many combos you are able to make during the chain. Okay, so that's gonna a little bit short. That's gonna waste a little more time, but if all the stages are around 20 seconds, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I got here. Oh, I was gonna do that. go. Of course, you were moving towards that match immediately. That's kind of par for the course for the end of this easy level. As these opponents get faster and faster, they're able to get to more and more garbage clears. Believe me, when they scan from top to bottom looking for matches, they will almost certainly find all of the garbage clears. I'm like, ah. Okay. That was a little bit of an attempt to be cheeky. If I had sent 7 lines there, then that was going to be an amazingly quick stage, but as it stood, it was only an okay stage. Now, with 2 stages to go, let's see if this works. Like that. There's so much going there. I sent so much extra there. Hookbill just had no time for anything, really. That will do just fine. Alright, final stage. How much time will Piranha Plants here waste? Okay, I wanted to get that down in time for an extra chain link, and that would have been very clutch for the end of that stage.
Playtime is over!
It's under 6:30. It's fine. Like, as long as I get... As long as I get within under 6:30 every easy run I do,
Playtime is over!
I start feeling good about my chances in the race overall. That was neat, but couldn't do quite enough there. Now on to normal mode, where early on I should only need 6 lines of garbage to beat each opponent. Would also mean lightening up on the chains just a little bit. I think maybe Bumpty should be lightening up just a little bit too. But... oh well. Well, you just gotta take whatever you can get, and honestly, 14 seconds for a normal stage is not too bad, dude.
Dude!
Okay. Let's see, is this enough? I don't like the combos I made during this chain. Kinda had to go a little bit overboard to make sure I had gotten the lines down. Again, 6 lines will probably serve me well enough through the first half of this run. But the end game might need me to drop a couple more than that. Okay. They get a garbage clear, then it's whatever. It's whatever. Avoiding the garbage clears is so difficult to consciously prepare for without losing a great deal of time. Try that, though. Or not. Oh, okay, that'll work. Like, that's about as close to perfect as I could reasonably get for that stage. Send just enough lines and then have the stack inch up to the top for, like, maximum. Or, like, maximum, WTF do I do?
What the
at the end. Froggy just had absolutely no idea what to do with that. And okay, there's an instance where I need a little bit more than the customary amount. That's whatever. That's whatever. Let's continue doing my thing. Maybe now I focus on getting 5 chains, but all in all, I am fine. Especially if I can find the extra 5 chain really quickly. Yeah, that seems pretty good. You can build a 5 chain up that quickly, you don't need to make that many combos, dude.
Dude!
What next? That 8 combo like this. Sure. Yay. Little unfortunate that you were able to get to that. For real, how was I stopping that? Come on. Come on. We really don't need to be giving these opponents second tier chains that they don't have to do anything to do, which is basically the only way these opponents will make chains, at least until the very final stage of this level. That's a bit of a ripoff. That shot. Ooh. Fancy. And to not even have the fancy clip in, that's kind of a yikes forever, dude.
Yikes forever.
Okay. This work for me. Definitely did not do enough. Oh, I'm not even close. Okay, this is fine. I possibly get under... I can get like 640 something. Maybe not 630. Yeah. I can get a 630X here. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's see if that will fix it. Get it in? Oh, I was one line short, of course. Alright.
Oh, poor baby.
Alright, so it's 640X, not the 630X I usually aim for. That's fine. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to the proper reset command. Yeesh. So if you're new to the easy to V-hard category, you have to wait for...
Ready when you are.
You have to wait for the end of the fade to white. Before you can actually get a reset and... Woo! That smell! To start things off. Not even trying to manipulate it. That is pretty strong, dude.
Dude!
Let's see. Going to... 8. Sure. Very tiny garbage clear. And you might see these stages get rattled off a lot more consistently faster than in normal mode. As hard mode, you can basically get any opponent to fall to 6 lines of garbage if you are fast enough. And that's mostly because of the level 6 speed being a lot harder for these opponents to deal with. I think in level 4, get something close to a full second when your stack is the very top of the screen to do something or you lose. At level 6 speed, like this is here, it takes 40 frames, 2/3 of a second to get the one fall. I really am trying to jam in the wrestling references there, aren't I? I haven't seriously watched a wrestling show in 20 years. Ow! I hate this stage. Usually, expect these opponents to go very deep whenever I see that stage, and if I didn't react fast enough, Froggy was going to go down to row 3. Very fortunate this was hard mode and not V-hard mode. Otherwise, Froggy would still be playing. Oh, look at that. Look at that sequence to extend the chain. What was that, Bee-Boo? That was fine. That was just fine. The hell are you talking about?
What? What the fuck?
So it seems like my on-screen captions are not being captured, but they're definitely triggered in the right place to make noises. A bit weird. I'll worry about that later. So yeah, just so you're aware, there are normally captions on screen that transform certain words that I use during the show into various sound clips. They're usually on screen, but whatever the thing is that normally puts them on screen is hidden at the moment. Yeah, trying to fidget with that during the run is not advised. Woo! That's a 10.
That top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners, That's a 10.
You know, with 3 stages to go, this has a fairly decent shot of being sub 7 minutes. Do that. That work for you? It does not work great, but okay. Plant needed 9 lines, and I was able to get them all down. So far, so fine. That was certainly smart. Been enough? Now it'll be enough, but gave Kamek too much time. No, what do you mean you had the room still? Come on. Does that kill the sub 7 dream of this section? Might. I tend to go for like 6 flat easy, 630 normal, 7-minute hard, and 8-minute V hard. I didn't want that 5 chain. I definitely didn't want that 6 chain.
Oh, poor baby.
That's fine. That's fine. I only have to get something like... I only have to get something like a 722 V hard in order to beat my current personal best in this whole category, and I've gotten that like a
Oh, poor baby.
handful of times ever. Oh wait, I had some menuing hiccups, right? So I only need 725, which doesn't really change the math on how many times I've done that ever. I'm sure I can count it on more than one hand now, but I would have to dig through all of my data to see if I can figure that out. Nice little pull out to get that chain extended, but didn't matter. Alright, still under 20, but I'm going to go after a category personal best and actually cut this 29-minute barrier. I am going to need take more chances, make more mistakes, and get a lot messier than I have been so far. Wow, that's just... wow, I don't know what was going through my mind there. I really don't know what was going through my mind this entire time. Maybe one day we can operate on my brain and figure that out. Yeah, I donate my brain to science for some CTE adjacent disorder. Okay. Oh, hey, a 10 combo. That's neat. That do anything for me? Okay, that was enough for 14. There's gonna be a fair bit amount of garbage shaking if Wiggler had gotten to that in time. Still be playing if that were the case. That seems fine. A very high stack, Froggy. That's a very high stack, Froggy! Those stack raises will certainly not help you, dude.
Dude!
Alright, how about 7 more of those and let me make some magic happen. How we got those? No. Not quite. That 9 combo will assure it. Good. Yeah. Looks like more chances will have to be taken in the second half in order for this overall run to have a chance. How about that? Like that? Oh, that's very low, though. No earthly idea how I was meant to play around that. I think we usually prepare for 8 lines to send to Lungefish and Raphael the Raven. Even if I had sent 8 lines, I was going to be short. That wasn't super. I've done like nothing. See if that reach improves me enough. This 8 combo. Eat that. Good. Okay. This category, EV, is certainly not a thing. But I'm still very much in striking distance of under 8 minutes on this V-Hard segment in general. By the way, it's called V-Hard because that's the next hardest level name in Pokemon Puzzle League. And do not get me started how Pokemon Puzzle League has the order wrong. Good? Nice! Okay. Okay. These foes actually know how to make chains, starting from Hookbill on out. So, whatever you can do, perhaps with some garbage to stop them from chaining, like that's an 8 chain. That's an 8 chain from Mr. Plant. Golly. That needed my everything and then some. Holy. It is certainly not helpful for my sub-8 chances. Again, I'll be doing my tournament qualifying for next week's Flying Wiggler Open Community event. Next week. Tonight I'll be doing the qualifying for the weekend's tournament. And the goal of the qualifying is to see how far in this category you can get within 30 minutes. And I am one of the very few people in the world who have recorded themselves beating all of this in 30 minutes. So that is usually my goal. Good. Ah, almost. That's very close. Unfortunately, Bowser's going to start chaining, and that's going to mean a lot more wasted time. Okay.
That's the finale, kid.
Okay. The V-hard was good enough. The V-hard was good enough to cut the 30, dude.
Dude!
And that Bowser made it close, though. Woo-wee! Celebratory sip of my frozen beverage in order. Tend to get a frozen beverage from one of my local gas stations every week, after payday, just to celebrate getting through the week. Basically, and I think for legal reasons I should be referring to it as a frozen beverage and not a Slurpee, because I don't have access to a nearby 7-Eleven, so I can't call these things Slurpees. Also, my normal flavor of choice, Mountain Dew, was out of order, so got Dr. Pepper instead. Swear, it's been months since I've had the genuine Dr. Pepper. Hey, me too, stuff, dude.
Dude!
You know, no one normally freezes Code Red Mountain Dew. Flavors don't tend to get that exotic enough, so it's usually Mountain Dew, and then either some form of Coke or Pepsi. I think most of the dealers in this area do Coke. There's a bottling plant in town, either for Coke or Dr. Pepper. Probably doesn't make a big difference in the grand scheme of things, so a lot of the icy machines that I have access to will have some form of Mountain Dew,
Dude?
Coke, a Fanta flavor, and sometimes one of those Pina Colada flavors. Remember if it's like an icy brand thing or not, but there are definitely some options for frozen beverages if you don't go to like Burger King to get them. I don't know how many different fast food places will even let you get some frozen beverage. I'm not talking about Frosties like from Wendy's, not a milkshake. I mean like actual just pure frozen sugar. I don't even know what options everyone has. Like, just look them up real quick before the first break. Like, doesn't McDonald's have something like that? I think there's something like that in the McDonald's menu. Yeah, McDonald's has a few of them. There's a frozen Coke, there's a Fanta Blue Raspberry. We even have a few smoothies. I tend to know Burger King as having those frozen beverages, because it was actually Burger King that got me quite a ways through Summer Games Done Quick. Whenever I would go attend those events, it was usually some form of Burger King or Subway that would pass me the time. I tended to go more towards Subway, just because the subs could last me multiple meals, but if I wanted something very quick and dirty, then Burger King usually did the job. In fact, whenever I would fly over to Minneapolis for the event, I would lay over in the exact same airport every time, and I would go to that Burger King in the airport during my layover. Like without exception, I would go get something from that Burger King in there. I'm very habitual that way. I tend to want to do the same things over and over. That's why I've been speedrunning these puzzle league games for 12 years. but yeah, I found myself picking up a love for these frozen beverages a long time ago, and I haven't really stopped. Even though I probably should. So, you know what? Like, that run left me feeling well enough about how I'm playing that I'm just gonna go ahead and do my qualifying. I considered doing one more warm-up run before starting the runs for the tournament, depending on how this went, but all in all, I think this went well enough that I could just post some sub 30 time like last month and do some damage going into the tournament. So let me get mentally ready to qualify for the Flying Wiggler Open next week, and I will see you on the other side of this big bad Twitch break to just that. Be right back, dudes.
Dude!
dudes, to the Friday Night Salt Mines, where we can all come together and mauld over old puzzle games, and it is time for me to potentially mauld over some tournament qualifying for the Tetris Attack Flying Wiggler Open happening next week. So, go through the process of how it's done. So, you have to go into the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Discord server in the appropriate channel, and you have to post a link to your Twitch stream in the declaration, so that way dudes know to actually go to your channel. They don't know what it is, so that way they can quickly see whether or not you're actually doing the run live. Me. With that declared, wearing tournament qual, not war, but might as well be war. Some people. Case. Got the timer on screen ready. Have 30 minutes from the start of this run to finish this run. I will get credit for every stage I end up finishing before 30-minute time limit is up. So, get this started with this first session of 2 for TA 2026 Wiggler Open, and it starts right now.
Ready when you are!
Lieutenant Surge here is actually making some noise this time. You are, by the way, interested in changing the look of this timer. Maybe Lieutenant Surge is not your cup of tea. I only picked Lieutenant Surge because Surge is the 4th opponent in the Pokemon Puzzle League order. This is the 4th tournament in the Tetris Attack monthly series, and I simply do not have a theme for the Tetris Attack opponents implemented in my timer setup. Kind of require reusing a bunch of the same sounds. I mean, maybe I can pull a few of the sounds from Yoshi's Island, but otherwise, I would have to reuse the same barks and beeps and boops from this game in order to differentiate every single situation that my timer could be in. Yeah, maybe I do just go rip them from Yoshi's Island. I say I would rip them from Yoshi's Island, but sure, those sounds have been ripped several times over at this point, and I would just go to the appropriate repository where such sounds are gathered, maybe a resource of sounds, perhaps. And then I would be able to find it no problem. Once again, a red match foils my plans of dodging garbage clears. Man, will garbage clears eat up a lot of your time, especially in easy mode, where I think easy mode opponents get a full 2 seconds at the top of the screen before the game tells them to go away. Have all of the data in front of me, but it's something along those lines. See, the stages aren't so bad when you dodge the garbage clears. Like, yes, you could take the time to observe how long it takes for these opponents to move after doing anything. And map out those movements and try to time them accordingly, but that's so hard to keep straight when you're also trying to construct your own chain in the middle of all that. If you want to keep up with the best of the best, gotta have the capacity to finish all that within 15 seconds. And that's just the easy level. If you want to do it on the harder levels, you better have that stuff done in 5 seconds. Or, maybe 7, 8, I don't know, something like that. Maybe something along those lines. Don't know if I'm a super fan of that, but Hookbill is down stacking, so come at the right time. Come in the right part of his little sequence. Going to down stacking before finding matches. These opponents are so slow at everything that catching them on their down stacking phase is certain. Death for these foes. Certainly that's gonna be good, right? And...
oh, poor baby!
Alright. That is certainly as good a start as I can reasonably get. Also, I need to, test out those resets and see when exactly on my CRT I can actually
ready when you
do
are.
those resets to comply with the rules, because I tend to end up doing them late. Like, I did not like my combos going into that. And it didn't matter what I did there. Blackie was always getting that clear. Oh, Will.
Oh, poor baby!
What the hell am I doing? Ah, bad. Okay. Being bad for a little bit and just scrambling to find whatever I can, that was probably overkill. Probably. Man, my mouth is kind of parched with all of the sugar I've been drinking. Ah, really? By the way, I'm starting to wonder if I'm not diabetic. Kinda got a little bit of diabetes in family history, but go on benders of consuming lots of sugar. I have a bit of a tendency to need to use the little speedrunner's room a little more aggressively than most. Maybe my blood sugar is all mucked up. Maybe now would have been a good time to schedule some sort of checkup for all that. Wow, I am dreadful. It says as he gets a 9 combo in the middle of his chain. Didn't even get close. It's fine. Right. Next up. But I definitely not want that, but I'm trying to delay this until those top matches get cleared. And plop. There we go. There we go. That was me basically having to stare at the opponent to figure out when they were going to finish the chain. When they were going to get their matches at the top of their stack, because my garbage was going to get cleared if I had continued with that attack as is. Okay. If I'm getting 15 to 16 seconds every time, then I'm actually pretty thrilled. I can get something around 6:30 if I do that in a normal run. I did not want to do that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sub 5-minute Cave of Wickedness entry. That is good on basically every level. Well, maybe not hard mode, considering how often I'm able to get like 430-ish. Cave entry times, so for the most part, sub 5 minutes cave entry is really good. That's really not. Why am I needing 8 lines all of a sudden? Well, how quickly I forget. It's not all of a sudden. The opponents are getting faster and faster, and they're not willing to raise their stack up the entire time. So, of course you're getting to the point where you need 8 lines. Stupid. That might be a little better. Maybe a small garbage clear. Nothing else. Almost want to like send something smaller in the beginning in order to get these opponents to slow down and not try to clear so much. Never works out that way, but I did not want to do that. Of course, I was one line short. What? Okay, game. You did not teach Kamek how to do that.
Oh, poor baby.
You did not teach Kamek how to do that. Like, none of these foes ever learned to chain off of transformed garbage on purpose. Crying out loud, dude.
Dude!
So that's a bit of a disappointing normal run, but I feel like I've been playing level 6
Oh, poor baby.
fairly well today, so might as well that going at least. Oh? Boom. 10. Captions broke again. Maybe I'm just not talking close enough into it. Maybe I just need a new microphone. Maybe if you are particularly generous. Oh, that was close. If you are particularly generous, you can go to my throne.com page and help fund for a higher quality microphone to replace this old thing that I've been using for feels like ages. And just look at how clean that was. That was a clean 5-chain sequence. Definitely love getting chains like that. Alright, what next? I'll just slide that in. Hit the garbage clear. That wasted a little more time, but you know, if I got 15 seconds every single stage throughout this run, I would end up with a time of around 6:48, which by all measures is a really good hard mode run. By all measures, this is a really good setup that I'm able to find every single time. Oh, like so many times I play that stage, dude. That's a 10.
Dude.
That top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
Nope. Bad. Wow, I'm bad. I think I was considering bringing back combos only for a little bit. If I'm comboing that poorly, I'm certainly not gonna do well in a combos only run, now am I? Not anyone else, dudes, but
Dude!
did actually do an offline combos only run last night. Finished in 25 minutes. So I would definitely not be ready to bring back combos only. Although, maybe this month I'll have some excuse to. Maybe. That might be an announcement I have to leave for next time. You good? Oh, you've got basically nothing, but I have nothing to counter you with. You went... You were all the way down! What do you mean you were down to line 1? I mean not. Come on. Come on. 6 panels you had to work with and you kept 3 of them around to ruin my life? Crying out loud. Now this run's gonna be struggling to get under 7 minutes. Not bad though. Oh, there's another one. Time to go all DJ Khaled on this run, because I got another one. Definitely not at Yoshi level. I can't repeat that every time. Why did I do that? Oh, okay. Alright. So this is going to have a little bit of a trouble finishing in under 7 minutes. Again, this is my first qualifying run for the Flying Wiggler Open. I definitely don't need that. So I'm trying to test myself on how far through this easy to V hard category I can get to within a 30-minute time limit. So probably gonna have 9 minutes flat to go after beating up this Bowser. Try this. And got him.
Oh, poor baby.
Alright. We should be under 7 minutes, but I don't think I can complain too much. So now for the V-hard portion. And I don't
Oh, poor
need an
baby.
absurd time in order to get this in order to get this 30-minute goal. For personal best, I might need to go a little crazy. I'd be looking for a 7:34 in order to beat this time. 7:33-ish in order to cut the 29-minute barrier. Good. Oh, we very good. We very, very good. Oh yes, a lot more of that, please. What next? It's decent. Oh, okay, okay. The combo stacked up fairly nicely there. That worked well enough to end with a 15. What now? I didn't want that. That might be a bit overkill. Down stacking, and that's a 14. Oh, long 13. Long 13. Game was counting those frames for a long time on that 13. Maybe it was like 1356 or something. In the 60 frames per second game. A really long time there. I didn't want that. That for good measure. Stack the 8 combos. Stagger them, they stack fairly well. Don't need to worry about all that. Okay. Tend to look towards the middle to get something started. Let's see. Okay. Still gonna be 17. So, yeah, I would say I'm kind of flying through the first half of this run so far. Barely a hiccup in the first half to speak of. That usually changes by the time you get into the second half, though. Although, that was a pretty neat extension of the chain, whatnot. Okay. Yeah, Lunchfish and Raphael tend to be the biggest sources of slowdowns, because those tend to need more garbage than most. Just too fast. Alright, I'm trying to plan for that red match. We not? No. Okay. I was planning to avoid a garbage match, and all I ended up doing was making the screen shake more. Oh well. Probably not the best plan there. And with that, the PB dream is probably dead.
I don't think so, Tim.
Probably. But certainly make my move on this section to go for it. Man! Footbill was not gonna let me have that one. I don't think there was a single thing I was gonna do to speed up that stage. Opponents get too fast. If they have access to all sorts of matches at the top of their stack that would clear garbage, well, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do to stop it. Maybe you just need to send a little bit earlier to get them on some garbage clears. Whew! Yeah, I was close to ruining my life. So this is certainly looking fine for a qualifying attempt. This certainly has a decent chance of cutting the 30. Let's try that. Oh, you're still going off to the races. That's gonna be a 5-chain. But you got nothing else. You're not getting to that in time. And if I didn't pay enough, if I didn't pay more, if I had paid less attention, I was probably going to bonk myself.
Bonk! Bonk! Bonk, bonk! Bonk!
Definitely not in the cutesy way. Alright. I just need Bowser to not be a doik. Alright, how about this? Oh, screen shaking a bit much. Started chaining, so we're gonna get to some of that. Oh, you got to that? Really? Oh, no. Really? No. No! This is not how this ends. No way! Come off it. I didn't have a single thing I could stop that with. Man. Bowser just did not want me to have it. Alright, one day you'll stop.
That's the finale, kid.
Good thing it's not gonna be my only attempt, dude.
Dude!
That. Yeah. Hate when Bowser does that. Got cucked so hard. Ah. Alright. Well, 30 minutes was up as soon as the timer hit 30 minutes, so I'm only gonna get credit for defeating Kamek towards the end of that run. But do want to highlight the whole thing for posterity's sake. So I will be going into my Twitch highlighter and flip the portion of the video contains my entire qualifying session. So let me find just where that video is. When did this start? I'm gonna go to the end of my last break. This break I can give. Start it right here. Yeah, seems right. That seems right. Then go to the very end of the run. The disappointing black screen at the end. Well, let's see. I need to check a few things throughout this run. I need to see that the timer started at the right place. And that's close enough for me to not care. And then I need to check the easy transition. Sure, it starts fading to black before hit the reset command. So that was good. Because if I do reset prematurely, I do get a minute tacked on to my session timer at that time. I do get a 1 minute penalty that I have to be mindful of. Double check this one. That might be a little bit close. Just gotta wait for the fade to black to start. Like, I think if all of the graphics are fully faded out and the fade to black does not quite start, I think I would be fine with that. Like, I think if the white fade out is enough for all of the in-game graphics to disappear, that might be just good enough. How about for V-Hard? How about for the hard entry? Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, when did I beat Gamic? I'm going to need to track that as a potential tiebreaker. Oh, this might be... So 2844. Is when that finished. So that's going to be the time that I end up with for this. That will process. I will link this video, this highlight, in the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Discord, next channel where such scores are reported. Once I have reported the score for my first session, I can go right back and do it all again. But I don't have enough time before the Twitch break to finish an entire run in that time, so I go for a full break, which would like me to go on a full break. Yeah, I probably need to go on a full break, so I'll try this again and try to not get a terrible Bowser stage at the end this time. And on the other side of this break, it will be another shot at this qualifying for the Tetris Attack 2026 Flying Wiggler Open. So, another run of this coming on the other side, dudes.
Dude!
back to the Friday Night Salt Mines, dudes, where molding was certainly had at the Bowser at the very end of this easy to V hard category just before the break. So I'm gonna run it back. Time for the second part of a 2026 Flying Wiggler Open tournament qualifying. So redeclare the Community Discord server that I am ready to go for another run. So I'm ready to go for another run. I actually get 3 hours to do the run and report it. Or is it 2 hours? I forget. I forget what time of it I put on this now that we're in the 2026 season. I think it was actually 2 hours. But you gotta do your run as soon as you declare that you're qualifying. And then get right on to your run. So, I will get right on to this next run. Right now.
Ready when you are.
Alright, does that work for you? Nope, you've got that red
That's
match just
no good.
right there. That was actually no good. Man, these foes certainly do react to the color red faster than every other color. That's because there's a little internal index. For each of the individual panels, and red is first on that list. These foes will look for panels to match in the order of the
I don't think so, Tim.
color index. I used to have the order memorized. But I keep not thinking about it and then proceeding to eventually forget about it. I think the game actually tried to base it on a rainbow. Considering your character is depicted walking on a rainbow at the very end, whether it be Yoshi in this game or Lip in the original game. So, I think it would be red, yellow, green, blue, purple. I'm definitely open to being corrected. I'm sorry, the 3-chain? Got time for that? What the hell?
What the fuck?
Ugh. Sheesh. That was definitely not cool. This has been a bad easy run by my standards. Right into another garbage clearer. Can't dodge him to save my life, dude.
Dude?
At this point, maybe I should just retire and do something more cozy with my stream time, like date everything. Be a date everything completionist. Anyone heard of that that game, Date Everything, where you can build relationships with the furniture in your character's house. Silly concept. You can make friends with your front door and make enemies with your toilet. Your French-speaking toilet, I might add.
Bleh.
Alright. Let's see, we're on that match before I could get anything down. And you get a chain off the garbage. Again, these opponents never learn how to do that. So every time they do... Man. This easy segment's going to be worse. Infinitely worse. Like 640-ish worse. Oh my god. Nope, I didn't get to that in time.
I don't think so, Tim.
You're gonna get to that. So bad. I thought I was playing fairly good today, and then since the Bowser at the very end of the last attempt, my play has gone way downhill. Either that or my timing. Has gone completely off the rails. Really? I deserve that. I fully deserve that. I fully expected that to be the finish.
Playtime is over!
Something karmic about that. There's something filled with karma about that. But if I can redeem myself with an 8-minute V-hard, then a lot of the mess that happens at the beginning here won't make a difference. Used to be with qualifying.
Oh, poor baby!
Get rid of that false gold. Used to be with our qualifying that you would essentially do this run, but you would be judged on your individual levels. So if you had a slow easy mode like I did there, you would score very poorly compared to your fellow competitors. Overall, you would have to be well-rounded in every single level in order to score top seeds, which I was more or less doing anyway. So it didn't make a difference to me too much, but honestly, the formula to tally it was way too complex for what it needed to be, so it got simplified where you just do this run, and however much you get through at the 30-minute mark is going to be your total forward progress. definitely a lot easier for players to figure out where they're at as soon as they finish, as opposed to having to run a bunch of formulas to determine if they've clinched the top seed or not. It would make it a lot easier for me if I ever wanted to run some sort of last chance qualifier thing. Which is a thing I used to do when the tournament qualifying was only in live sessions. I don't know, maybe I want to bring that back for some sort of last chance thing. Like if people missed out on all of the monthly tournaments, maybe I do give players one last chance to get into the field somewhere if they missed out. Something to think about. For future tournaments. Okay. It's been a bit on the slow side, all things considered, but there's a small chance I still there's a small chance I still come out ahead after all that mess, but certainly not now. We've had to play perfect the rest of the way. At 3 stages, 2 minutes to get back to even. 3 stages, I could do it.
Dude!
In fact, I practically expect myself to do it. Right, how are we liking those apples? Yeah! That's better. Okay, that was a much needed pep in my step. These later stages tend to demand more lines of garbage, and kind of have to get a little bit of extra mental energy to get myself send the extra number of lines. Let's not do that. Immediately realize I didn't even do that. Dang. That bee-boo dang it sound. Sure, there's a good dang old dang it to be found somewhere within her archive. Being Koseki Bijou. Okay, unless I beat Kamek here in 10 seconds, I'm not going to be ahead after this normal segment. Okay. Seems decent. Wait.
Playtime is over.
Okay, I was almost not ahead. I was almost not behind after that normal segment. Okay, I no longer feel awful about where this run is. Like, personal best is almost certainly not going to happen. Not when I have to compete against a 715 V hard. a time that
Oh,
I've
poor
pulled
baby.
off like 3 times ever. Oh, really? Whatever. But if I only end up needing around 8 minutes, hopefully in 8:30 ish, I can get away with, then I feel like I can give myself a chance. Maybe not if I keep getting 20-second stages throughout, because 20 seconds a stage in this level would equate to around 748. I only have that memorized because it would be a really good V-hard time. But by the measures of hard mode runs I get, that would be hugely detrimental to my chances of finishing this out sub 30. I definitely did not want to do that. Try that. Add that match right there and you almost got to it. Hi, Chihuahua! Now. Okay, I kinda got an 8 to 5 thing going. It just happened to find another 8 combo in the middle of that. Nicely timed 8 combo, all things considered. That got Froggy off his routine and to his doom. Okay, I can still thing going. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. 12 seconds is good. 12 seconds every stage in this run would be amazing. So amazing it would get me within a few seconds of Yoshi's single level record. Really, it's more amazing that I would still be short if I got 12 seconds every stage. At least I think. I used to run the game time numbers a while back. Now FFR tends to do more of that work. Especially in his own runs, he tends to calculate the game time after the fact. Which for this category, I don't bother. There are too many things in the middle of these runs that you could randomly, for lack of a better term, spaz out and lose time over. Okay. That was probably not the best idea. I'm sorry. How did you get that low? That's almost, excuse levels of a BS. I should just have that link. That, princess line at the ready whenever I want to, accuse the game of some BS. Like, it would come off as an, excuse me, princess. What? Right now, it's just randomly spawns JonTron. Okay. So if I can randomly get this... Ooh, there we go. Nice 10. That can get this hard segment close to 7 minutes. And then I would not need to go ham on V-Hard in order to complete this category in time. Oh, that was very untimely. Let's see if that works for you. Certainly you don't have room for anything else. There we go.
Poor baby.
There we go. Well, gonna need something around 8:15.
Oh, poor baby.
Need something close to 8:15 to complete this objective. It's definitely within my usual range. Ah, well, it's gonna be a lot trickier if Lakitu is able to get a garbage clear for all that, and if every opponent gets a garbage clear, that would be problematic. But I have gotten faster times off of worse starts, so I am not yet worried. Sure. Have an 8 combo with the ready. Have an 8 combo follow because it looks like I need it. Boy, it looks like I am gonna need it. Alright, not too bad. Hey, Sci-Fi, sup, dude?
Dude?
Wait, by the way, Happy Christmas in July to everyone that is watching on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble, on Kick. I am here all of the places, wherever you can find games, I am probably nearby playing them. Let's see. This start is not what I need. Oh, that definitely wrong. Time this right? Oh, I sure timed that right. Okay. Okay. Caught Wiggler in a down stacking pattern. so Wiggler had no time to respond to the garbage that I sent. Sure? Oh, that's some gnarly down stacking, but it went into a combo and a garbage clear. Because of course it did. Oh well. What do I need? No, I think I need like 8:19. I think 8:19 would be a time that would still help me clear. Sure, let's go with that. You're gonna downstack and you're not gonna have time for anything else. Okay. First half's done in under 4 minutes. That's all I can reasonably expect from this run. Now I just need to convert in the second half. It is particularly Sir Fish of Lunge. And his partner in crime, Sir Raphael of Raven, that get the biggest slowdowns in this category by a decently wide margin. Ooh, it's decently timed. Down stacking down. Okay, if I just need an 8:19, then I'm fine to play through the second half, but second half does have a fun way of screwing with you. Try that. Good? Ah, you got to that too. Okay. Well, these opponents do know how to chain from here, so time wastings here are all over the place, depending on what kinds of chains they're able to get. Hoping we can get some stuff sent faster to reduce the likelihood of them chaining like this. Try to stop them from chaining like crazy. This might work. This might work. This might work. Yeah. This might work. I'm like 25-ish seconds slower getting to this point than I was in the last attempt. But if Kamek manages to play nice, it may not matter. It may not matter. It may not matter. Either way, it may not matter, dude. Okay. Alright. See how it works this time. I just need a decent Bowser. Can I get a decent Bowser? Otherwise, I'm not beating my previous qualifying. I don't need that. Bowser's chaining a little bit. Not that much. No, he is chaining that much. Bowser? No, can we not?
That's the finale, kid.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Oh, Bowser almost ruined it again. Ran out of panels. Good for you, dude. Oi. Okay. Finished. That's the only expectation I have for this. I could finish it. I can actually finish the run in the 30 minutes. Which, by the way, only four people in the world have recorded themselves beating this entire category in under 30 minutes. I am currently third on that list, behind Yoshi and the Beefin 314, who had to beat my personal best 2 weeks ago in order to get the #1 seed in the last tournament. To win that last tournament. I got a personal best, and then he had to beat it in order to get that top seed, so stuff was crazy last month. It's not going to be as crazy this time, but I will definitely settle for getting any sub 30 to beat this challenge. So, that in mind, some highlighting. So, this highlight starts when right there. So there the run starts. Okay. Start of the time is good. Now I need to check the end of the easy run to see that I did not reset untimely. Okay. I probably should stop trying to stutter it. Yeah, I gotta see that there's a natural fade before it fully resets. Which again, for my standards of judging these runs, I will be satisfied with seeing all of the game assets disappear. Like there, once all of the in-game graphics have disappeared, like they all have to disappear before the reset happens. Now to test it for hard mode, and Bowser was trying to be a problem here too. Okay. And that's probably fine, but I do need to make sure that all the graphics have disappeared. Also, the interlacing of my game feed makes it a little trickier to see the fade to black, but shouldn't be too bad. And then let's make sure I didn't time this too poorly. Yeah, there we go. 29:56 is indeed the final time. Ugh. Alright. Alright, there we go. So that should be all she wrote for that. There we go. Looks like we've got a live beef watching the video and confirming that the time is good. So will be good once it has finished processing. Of course, I'm like live streaming the highlighting process, so Beef was here, he knows. So that will get logged after the show. The second person on the board for qualifying. I'm usually first in the qualifying, but one of our newcomers, Azul Blitz, has gotten very enthusiastic about playing for these tournaments. So worried that he was going to look like a doofus and be ridiculed for how slow he thinks he is, but we all had to start somewhere with these games, dudes.
Dude!
We all had to start somewhere. Since the game's not going to be forgiving enough to properly congratulate you, we'll congratulate new players for any progress they are able to make. So, that, as they say, is that. So let's see, it is still very, very early in the night. I don't have a whole lot to do tomorrow besides highlight whatever clips I find worthy from this show and find them on my YouTube Shorts feed. These clips from this show would be coming out in early September. So I drop a new short every day for one of the more highlight-worthy moments of the streams, and I think the last one I posted got to 1,000 views today fairly quickly. So I really do appreciate all the dudes that are tuning in to watch those. Wait, how did it do? Yeah, it's got over 1,000 views. I've gotten several shorts with over 1,000 views. I definitely appreciate it. So my last short seems to have gotten downvote bombed. Can't even see those anymore, dude. How do you know how many disliked an unpopular video? Oh well. Let's see. You've got a new timer to redeem. Throw Erica into the mix. Because I feel like doing some more runs. Let me make sure I have these sound effects. Link them to the correct place. Quite frankly, I should just link my... I should link to my D drive for my backup, my non-primary system drive. But this is fine. This is certainly fine. But we'll get to hear Erica tell me to give up a whole bunch of times. But with about 30 minutes to the next break, what run do I want to do? I'm done with this category for tonight, that's for sure. Let me work on easy mode. I am kind of a masochist in that way. That said, I can RNG manipulate the start of this run to get the Lakitu that would finish in 12 seconds. Could get myself reacquainted with how to do that. Let me see if I can reacquaint myself with that. I can't remember if I do the stage the exact same way as I would in V-Hard. I may not need to. Let's see. Watch the blinking patterns. Blink, 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 blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
I hit my start button late. Yep, so I'm not gonna get the exact stage that I wanted. You're gonna see the greens. Yeah. Alright. Since this is the first single run of the day, I will go ahead and play this out. Get myself reacclimated with how aggressive I want to be for these runs.
Give up?
Get used to splitting per stage again. I think I want to get this kind of aggressive. Don't get the yellows. World record attempt, that would be an immediate reset. Ugh. What a shame. What a shame.
Give up?
You know, putting in the qualifying procedure, the tournament formatting, in conjunction, it's kind of removed all urgency from generally me and Beefins
Give up?
perspective. That's how it usually turns out. We don't usually have a need to play this level to prepare for the tournament. But even so, I think that's a net positive for the tournament as a whole. Because these levels are slow. Most of the players don't like
Give up?
to play these early levels. So, they really should be motivated to do well in qualifying so that they don't have to do this in tournament play. That's like half the reason why I added buys to the monthly tournaments
Give up?
overall. Like yeah, Beef, you bring it up from a competitive standpoint of how lopsided
Give up?
lower tier players would be against the top players in these levels. I simply look at from like a pure entertainment standpoint of just actually playing these levels, because a lot of us, when this community first started,
Give up?
we gathered around playing Pokemon Puzzle League, gathered around playing S-Hard, we gathered around playing the harder levels in the one-player stadium that used a versus level of 4. And easy mode played at level 1. God, we hated level 1 play.
Give up?
Level 1 was dreadful. Level 1 is dreadful to play. So we really didn't want to play easy mode, dude.
Dude!
So we kind of welcome every opportunity to not play that level whenever we can. So, hold on.
Give
Oh,
up?
almost. So, I wanted to make the qualifying mean something. Like, make the seeding in the monthly tournaments mean something. And putting some tangible benefit to qualifying well was like the most logical thing I could think of. Oh, come off it.
We did it!
Ugh. Bit of a limp to the finish there. Oh well. Again, that's how easy mode tends to work in this game. So, So that's gonna be what I attempt to do here, but do things a little bit faster, just a fair bit. Okay, there's an interesting proposition. Player of the Year title. I think it only makes sense across both games. Because the way the major tournaments have generally played out, like a Player of the Year in each game, you could measure it by either being #1 in the monthly standings or it's the overall champion. And I don't know how interesting it would be to calculate that per game. Like, I don't know who all would be able to get those accolades. Like, it sounds like we could just put a cash prize on who would get the overall first seed. That's not awful, now that I think about it. Overall, like getting the overall #1 seed as opposed to just getting the top 4 to get a double bye from a full 16-person bracket. But we're still looking at probably the same 3 people winning it every year. Either going to be you or me or FFR. It could be Yoshi if he decided to play all 8. I don't know how many people are running for that. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I wonder what would get more of the mid-tier players to participate. What would it take to get more of the next players up to play regularly? Like, you're always playing, I'm always playing, FFR is always playing, Yoshi's always playing, as far as this game goes. Wizard Person, when he decides to play, is really good. Then what? Certainly had our share of players throughout the years that have played some of these levels really good. What would it take? What would it get more people to play? Because I will admit, overall participation has been down in recent years. And I'm trying to come up with ways to be more inclusive. I don't want to gatekeep this game. I want to make it as accessible as I can. But short of coming up with a series of videos that try to explain how to play and speedrun these games as easily as I can do it, as I can explain it, I don't know what that would take. So, something to keep thinking about. Know how long I would keep thinking about it. Alright, Yoshi wants me to reset, I'll reset. No, I'm not pressing the reset button, Yoshi. I can press AB, select start. Alright, let me see if I can RNG manipulate this properly. Link, 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 Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Alright, so here's the first stage. If I execute this as fast as I can, especially getting that 4 combo at the end, that's the most critical part. If I do that quickly enough, generally beat Lakitu in 12 seconds every time.
All right!
Once I've gotten through that, all bets are off for the rest of the run. Hey, that Bumpty makes for a good start.
All right!
1 minute flat after Bumpty? Pretty good. Okay, that timing looked pretty good. All in all, that's not bad.
I'm ready!
Am I ready? You're gonna get those green no, you're getting to the red and then the green. Oh. I thought you had your eye on the green match right after. Okay. Alright then.
Give up?
I need to really shorten these chains if I'm going to try and go ham like this. That garbage clear wouldn't be the end of the world. In fact, that'd be about what I'm looking for. I could, like, preemptively force a
Give up?
smaller garbage clear in order to get them out of the way. Oh yeah, that looks good though. Okay. Okay, maybe I just need 4 more of those. 4 more of those would do it. 4 more of those from here, especially with
Give
my
up?
Raphael and book build times would do it. Well, that was pretty neat. Oh, you that fell right as you were clearing it. Oh no! No, 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 don't do that. Okay. Okay, I would need like 15 the rest of the way to do this, which is not impossible, but
Give up?
Not super feeling it. Oh, what? How am I even... That's not gonna work. Okay, that made up 3 seconds. But I would need to make up 3 seconds on the last 2 stages as well.
Give up?
Which, I mean, I've gotten the 14 hook bill before, so... It's not stupidly out of the realm of possibility. So that might help, actually. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think I get this done with a 15.
Give up?
Definitely a 14. I have gotten like a handful of times before. Can't find a start that would enable this though. Why did I do that? Well, there goes that battle. Ugh. That was close. Oh well. You really can't win them all. Especially if games gonna give them chains off the transformed garbage. Is this even gonna be sub 6 anymore because of that? Are we serious right now?
We did it!
I got cucked out of sub 6 because of that. Are you kidding? From being that close to the Mr. Pibb to not even. What the hell? What the hell even?
Huh?
Golly. Alright. Got some time before break. I will try a few more times. And then I'll just put in one more segment of this level to close things out. I'm kind of like cooling down from the week that was. Oh, I need to remember if this backup seed's worth anything in this level. I think it's still fine for a 13, but I need to test. Blink, blink, blink. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to battle!
Although I think I hit it early. Never mind. Yeah, this is usually a 13. Okay. I think I just need to send that 6 combo as soon as it lands, just to make sure I secure the 13.
Give up?
Now what? That 8 combo, just to be sure. Oh, nice! I think I caught that to keep that from chaining. I think I caught that purple panel because I flubbed making all the swaps afterwards.
All right!
If I didn't catch that, I was going to... not get the kill in time. Try that. It's fine. Hey, hey, we got a Bowser in the YouTube chat. Sup, dude?
Give up?
Having our next Tetris Attack tournament next week if you're still interested. And it's 20, yeah. Not gonna feel the 20.
We did it!
Feel the 20. Again, if you've got time to kill next weekend, we're doing our last Tetris Attack monthly until November. So, by all means, jump into it if you've got some time to kill. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare
I was
to
late on the start
battle!
press. So how do I want to do this then? Oh, wow, I'm bad. I frame
I
perfect did
don't
an
think
11.
so, Tim.
I frame perfect did an 11 combo, but I'm bad. Get this blue match, I'm resetting. Not that blue match. Fine. Fine. I just swap this with a 12-second bump to y'all.
Give up?
Just going. That's neat. Don't get that red match. Don't get that red match. There we go. There we go. Now, unlike combo storming,
Give up?
which does really well in the later levels, I really do think you need to lag chain. Here in order to get these times down. Because you really do.
That's no good.
I just want the deeps.
Give up?
And if you can build up a high attack. Oh, you're gonna get that. Oh, you're not getting. I thought you were gonna get the red match, or the blue match, or any match. Wiggler, what are you doing? More like, what am I doing? Because I can't keep getting
Give up?
17 seconds on these, and 17 seconds is not enough. I swear the lag chains are where they're at. Like, even I can get a 6 chain there and win in 12 seconds. I need the lag chains.
Give up?
Ah! That's not how I wanted to do it. Don't get to that green in time. Reset. Missed it by that much.
We did it!
Alright. Well, I am actually going to go ahead and keep it here for the YouTube dudes and all the other dudes. And I'm gonna go pay the bills on Twitch for about 3 minutes and come back with another set of easy mode world record attempts, as they were. So, be right back, dudes.
Dude!
So, don't tell everyone else too loudly. But I kinda have an interest in doing more streams next month. Now, I haven't fully worked out how I'm going to schedule everything next month, because next month is my annual Pokemon Puzzle Week event, where I pretty much stream Pokemon Puzzle League every day for an entire week during the week of my birthday, which is coming up in a little more than 2 weeks from now. Yeah, a little more than 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from Tuesday is the beginning of my final year in my 30s. God, I'm a boomer.
Shield your ears, because this is gonna be really loud.
Kaboom!
That's what's gonna happen a year from now. When my level starts with a 4. It's gonna spontaneously combust to nothing. So, I need to have a plan for what I'm going to do on each of those days that I stream. It's going to be an entire week where I stream Pokemon Puzzle League every single day. I'm still trying to figure out the dates in between the tournaments. I think I want to start... I need to start August 9th. Because I want to have time to do my little big bonanza at the end. I've been doing for the past 2 years as attempts at Pokemon Puzzle League's S-Hard combos only. I am working on a video that I have a script for, mostly done. You didn't hear that from me. Alright dudes, welcome back to the Friday Night Salt Mines, where I am getting salty over Tetris Attack. Now that I've finished qualifying for the community tournament next week, I'm doing some world record attempts of this easy level. Oh boy. I've got to get incredibly aggressive and incredibly lucky in order to beat my current best time, much less beat the current world record, which is 4 seconds away from that. I forget, Beef, did you take second place in this category yet? No. Got close. I remember, I'm vaguely remembering now, telling the story of why, of, his grind for that soon, right after I got my 530.8 PB. So, like, yeah, he tried. Boy, did he try. FFR, I'm not sure he's tried in a long time. Because his 541 PB's from 4 years ago. From February 2021. It is the oldest personal best out of all of the... I think all of the active players. I think of everyone that's been active in this game, like from the people that regularly play this game, I think FFR Pro's easy personal best is like the furthest away from beating it. I think everyone else has had a PB in the easy levels sooner than that. Even I Like Being Smart got her easy PB March 2022. Who else is within? Oh wait, no, Yoshi. Like Yoshi got his. Yeah. FFR's PB is. Yeah, FFR's personal best in this level is a week older than Yoshi's record. Yoshi's had this record for 4.5 years. Which is even longer than, I believe, Cypher had the V-Hard record before I took it in 2014. Yoshi's easy record has stood longer than that. Like, there are PBs from 2022, 2023. I think most of the active players in this easy level got their PB in 2022, actually. Well, watch out for Tetris Attacker. Tetris Attacker kind of got ham this year. Got a really good time 2 months ago. Watch out. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I want to start grinding these levels again. So that might be coming sooner rather than later. But it's been a minute since I've done a grind like this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off today's session after some intensely salty qualifying by running this easy level into the ground. Before getting tired of the game. Let's see here. I'm going to be getting my backup RNG manipulated stage. Link 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to battle!
Okay. Raise one line. It's 4 combo. Set up this 9 combo. Yeah, I need that 5 chain because I messed up the 6 combo I wanted to make at the end. And it led to Lakitu getting the garbage clear.
We did it!
If I break up that chain and end up making a 6 combo at the end instead, Lakitu doesn't go for that match. Doesn't recognize the garbage getting on top of him. So I can get the win. I can get the win earlier by breaking up that garbage. Might be able to demonstrate it here. Link 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to battle!
And eventually I want to get to a point with these categories where I can route them out in real time. Like Lakitu gets to that match a lot sooner if I send it all at once. Kind of funny how this game will operate like that.
Give up?
I will admit, I don't fully... understand the machinations of how these opponents operate. I don't think anyone does. even KSS, who really done the most work at looking at the assembly code of this game, trying to figure out how the random number generator accumulates and decides things. Link, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Even she doesn't have a full understanding of how these opponents work. This might be an 11? No, it's a short 12. I can't remember if that ever becomes an 11 or not. I had a really big fit in
All right!
2016 or 2018, I would be more accurate for this game, of routing out all of these stages. Gonna get that in time.
We did it!
Thought I'd done enough. About 2018, I actually tried to start routing out the V-Hard level. Trying to, like, work from the 8-second stage. I would get my manipulating for this precise stage I'm trying to get here. And then figuring out what reasonable stages I could get afterwards. Link, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
And then trying to work out how those stages would be easily beaten. And I had an idea that I would just go through and route out like a big tree of potential stages. But
Give up?
if you're gonna get that complicated, with it, just realize that you're probably going to have to I'm gonna reset that.
We did it!
Like in my best estimation, I'm probably gonna have to route out like 3 to a power of 9 stages. Or it might end up being 3 to a power of, I think 1, 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare to
It
battle!
might end up being like 3 to a power of 10 numbers of stages. Oh, this troll. It looks like the stage, but there's an empty column in the middle that disrupts the plan. It might end up being like 3 to a power of 10
Give up?
stages that you have to prepare for. I can't do 3 to the power of 10 right now. I can barely compute 3 to a power of 5. Would be 243. You would have to do like 243 times. You would have to go through like 243 times 243 permutations,
We did it!
which is an absurdly high number that I can't calculate right now. Right, 59,049 permutations across 10 stages. Eh. And that's not reasonable. And it may not end up being 59,000 by the end of it. You could get lucky and get consecutive frames, consecutive 60ths of a second to be the same stage. There could be a lot of permutations if I try to brute force learning all of the possible stages I could get from the ideal start that I planned out. Damn, my RNG's way off here. Next run, right now.
Prepare to
Whatever.
battle.
Whatever I can get here, just get to it. That's wrong. It's not a 15! It's not for me!
We did it!
I've forgotten what my game time is on this level. It's 2:31 at the leaderboard, so that's a smidge over 15 seconds a stage. So, I'm basically looking for 15 or bust in the early going. Link, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle.
I basically need 15 seconds a stage just to give myself a chance of beating this run.
All right.
Get myself hydration breaks in between stages. Kind of hard to pull off properly if I'm nudging the camera in between. This is good. I actually have a camera with a little suction on it. It normally adheres to a flat wooden surface by like a plunger. You like flip a switch to suction all of the air out of the base, and it like sticks that way. But this is a camera I got. I think it's a Chinese camera. I got like at least 8 years ago, and the suction has long since gone out, so I have a whole bunch of tape holding it in place now. I am in almost a dire need of a second camera to track my controller inputs. So, one has recommendations on a camera setup I can track my hands with. Link, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle.
It doesn't require annoying levels of jank. Then I am
We did it!
all for it. Like, ideally I would find some sort of camera that I can mount to my desk. And I could just adjust with a little tube to angle it towards my hands. Link 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare to battle.
Was I late on the start press again? I was. I need this. 14. Okay. Good start. Again, I'm just looking for 15 or less in the beginning. If I could get 15 seconds a stage,
Give up?
I could actually beat my current best time. Try that. Ooh, that was close. That was ready to unravel on me. Good for 12.
All right!
Good enough to get ahead. Ugh, bad. Not even close. You're gonna get to that red match, and I'm gonna cry.
We did it!
I'm kind of amazed that my splits tell me from all of the singular easy runs I finished that it would predict a random run would go down to 6 minutes flat. Where the hell is my RNG at? Next run, right now.
Prepare to battle!
Whatever. Okay. And that was a nice catch and a nice flub.
We did it!
Not if it's not 15, it's too slow. Again, if I'm gonna beat my current best run, I need to average 15 seconds a stage. No ifs, ands, or buts. No exceptions. Oh, blink, blink, longer pause, blink, blink, blink. 1, 2, Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to battle!
I've looked into this so many times, I know where the blinks happen. With Yoshi just standing there. What I still have yet to understand is why those blinks happen there. I think if I can get the 6 combo at a particular timing, I can reduce the overall screen shake and actually win
Give
12.
up?
I think I've managed to do that before. I can't remember the timing. Alright, we good? 12? Nice! Okay. Okay. If I can build up the garbage that quickly, then I can unlock these faster times.
All right!
You need to start fast. Try that. That will work! Okay. That will work. I think I needed that slide for that last chain link, or otherwise I was going to be short.
I'm ready!
Don't like this. Yeah, I think I need that. Get it? Good. Okay. If I can get 6 chains and still manage 13 seconds on these stages, then I don't mind going for those.
I'm ready!
Wow, I'm bad. Wow, I'm awful at this game. Still beat this from here, but that's such a big stain. Like, if I get this PB
Give up?
here, then I'm gonna remember that Froggy every time I do this level, from now until the end of time. No, don't get to that in time, no. Let's go. If I get a 20, it's an automatic reset as far as I'm concerned.
We did it!
19 was on the edge, as it is. Oy. These records is tough. Practically have to manipulate everything. Alright, I got some time. Still until the RNG I want. First. Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
It's gonna be a 13, I think. No, it's not even gonna get there. Took too long.
We did it!
Took too long to get that 6 combo. Trying to set it up without... I'm trying to set it up as it falls without the getting color conflicted on the right side, but it's been so long since I've tried to do it, I don't remember how it works. I missed my window to get the first Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare to battle!
I had a window to get the first stage and second one. Do not get those reds. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. Now, I can live with that.
Give up?
I had zero idea how I was going to continue that. I'm certain I need one more line. Okay. 15-15 so far. It's playable. I just need 15s the entire time, and I
Give up?
have my improvement. Let's do this. Is that 12? Is that 11? That's an 11! Wow! Been a while since I've had that. In fact, hold.
Give up?
Oh, it's like right on the edge of it. Dang. Yeah, I probably need that 4 chain. Don't get that. Oh.
We did it!
Dang. Dang. I just need these opponents to not have those matches available. So, getting a record in this level would require an insane amount of luck. Might try and manipulate some of it. Maybe I can get the 12-second start here. Link, link. Link, link, Mississippi.
Prepare
I
to
hit
battle!
the start button late again. Never know what to... do with this arrangement.
Huh?
Yeah, one more line. This is gonna be a long 15, and I'm gonna be sad because long 15-second stages are not going to be enough.
Give up?
I'm doing here. Enough? No, I need one more line. But a chain was certainly never going to do it. I was capable of counting my combos within the chains.
Give up?
I could figure out how many chain links I could figure out how many chain links I would need on the fly. And it's hard enough to come up with these chains. I certainly can't count them at the same time. I can't count the combos at the same time I chain. I can barely count the chains that I do make. Certainly makes speedrunning the Game Boy Tetris attack interesting. Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Okay. Why did I do it that way? $16?
We did it!
Again! My personal best had an average stage time just a smidge over 15 seconds. So if I don't get 15 seconds early on, then I have no reasonable hope of beating my current best time. Blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Remember to watch Yoshi's eyes. Watch the blinking. Take the time to study the blinking if you need it. Because the blinking is the same every time. The whole pattern is the same every time. Where you start on that pattern is random. But if you can study the pattern
All right!
and figure it out, then you too can determine where your starting RNG is, and maybe you can use one of those other blinking animations to
All right!
freeze your RNG in a stage that works better for you. Ah, why did I go for the 5? Why did I go for the 5 combo? I didn't need that. Ah, that's no longer good enough.
We did it!
Okay. Yeah, I have been playing for over 3 hours, so the hands are starting to get a little stiff. Where does my RNG start in this particular instance? I can never tell. Whatever. Next run. Right now.
Prepare to battle!
Sometimes you just gotta say to hell with the manipulation. I just Need to go fast. That's not fast enough.
We did it!
There is one downside to this new microphone arm. It does kind of reduce my access to my desk, where I would normally keep my hydration. I gotta adjust and put it in a better location for more easy access. Link 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare
I
to
hit the start
battle!
button late again. And more accurately, I didn't hit it cleanly. First time. Wow. Awful. Oh, nice smashing, mashing catch for a 7 chain. Didn't matter, but
We did it!
that was fun to get. I'll highlight a cool thing like that if it matters to my ability to win the stage. If not, it's whatever. Link, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Go. That 4 combo as soon as I can get it. If I just do everything as fast as I can get it, then I win in 12 seconds every time. Very cool
All right!
how that stage plays out. That's probably not good enough, is it? Nope.
We did it!
That's a big fat nope.
Bleh.
Alright, we keep on trying. It's all Gary Oak would have us do. Keep on trying. Blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Let's see. I might be able to delay that second 5 combo to reduce the screen shake? Maybe? I haven't played with this stage in easy mode. I haven't played around with it in a long time.
All right!
So I don't remember all the nuances I can get from the timing, although I definitely remember just getting that stage and gonna get hit with the green match and I'm gonna hit with the reset button.
We did it!
I'm definitely going to want to play that stage differently. That seemed like a frequent stage I am going to get.
You have been infected with the freak.
I said frequent, not freakish. Hell are you doing here? Golly. Fading all the spaces. Blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Space!
Furry's kind of getting in the way too. Ah! I screwed this all up. It's not even gonna be a barely a 16.
We did it!
That definitely doesn't work. Ooh. That's not gonna work, dude.
Dude!
The optimal easy mode speedrun in this game is practically a minefield. This is like the first thing I'm trying. This is like the only way I can manipulate it. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle.
Only way I know to dodge any of it. Might be able to delay that? Oh no, I linked the 2-4 combos together, that's why.
We did it!
That's why I don't hold off the 5 combo. Right. Right, that would be a problem. Not when I'm trying to stack. Let's see. Blink, blink, blink. Blink. Blink, blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle.
I just use that mnemonic to try and get the timing right, but definitely does not always work! Black, please!
We did it!
I was a little late on getting that start. Let's see. I think Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare to battle.
Kind of reliably get this stage at least. God, bad.
We did it!
Paying attention to which thing I swapped wrong. I've been like playing this stage on instinct since 2018. It's getting harder for me to notice when things are going wrong. Blink, blink, blink. Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3.
Prepare to battle.
So let's not screw it up this time.
No. We'll do it live! F it! Do it live!
That's fine. But secure enough 13 for me to reliably go for it every time. Certainly fine. Fine enough.
Give up?
Next up. Ew. Try and get a 5 combo on the... Gee, I need it!
We did it!
Yeah. If I get any stage in the first half really over 15 seconds, I'm just not inclined to continue it anymore. Just don't see the point. Blink. Blink, blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle.
That right? It might be. No. It's that stage! Heck that stage,
We
dude!
did it! Dude!
Actually, heck that stage. That is not reasonable to win. Oh. Again! Try it again! Watch the eyes! Watch how they blink! Consistent! Blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare
I
to
hit the
battle.
start button late again! Crying out loud. I did not need that way. Time to reset again.
We did it!
Man. This really does get to be a lonely existence going for this record, because you don't really see more than one person trying to beat this record at a time. These lower levels are agony. Blink, 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 blink. Blink, blink, Mississippi.
Prepare to battle!
Now I got it to work.
Oh my god!
Super combo and then the races. That's a proper way to get this easy run started.
All right!
I don't think I've done enough to stall this. Okay, that's 15. I'll live with that. And live with that.
All right!
I think there's a... that was awful. That was dreadful.
We did it!
Way too piecemeal to make use of. I gotta get that down a little faster than that, dude.
Dude!
Okay. Now, where's my RNG? I think 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to
Sometimes
battle!
it runs a little fast when it first loads, so you end up speeding the count just a little bit. As long as I get that decently quickly enough, that final 6 combo is always enough to seal the deal.
Give up?
Oh, sure. Oh, I need one more line. Reckless to reset.
Give up?
Too reckless to reset a run +1. I knew I was gonna do that. That's too slow.
We did it!
And I totally need an animation of Sonic's Super Smash Bros. Brawl taunt of "You're too slow!" Whenever I say "you're too slow." I totally need that as a clip. Link, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3.
Prepare to battle!
Go. The more I RNG manipulate this game,
Give up?
the more I can, like, pace myself during it. I have an odd thing. To say. I didn't have anything else to follow up with. That's fine.
We did it!
Did Twitch? Did I lose Twitch? Hello? Twitch? Okay, this is a weird one. So, YouTube is here. I am here on YouTube. I am here on Kick. Rumble is still live. Twitch is not. Now explain that one to me, dude.
Dude?
Welcome back, Twitch. I have no idea how that happened, dude.
Dude?
That's a weird disconnect. That one was definitely on Twitch.
I don't think so, Tim.
That one was definitely on Twitch's end, because I stayed connected to YouTube, Rumble, and Kick the entire time. So, apology to the Twitch dudes.
Dude?
Wasn't my fault. Why you gotta watch on all the platforms? You gotta watch everywhere in order to catch where things happen. And you know what? That disconnect actually made the Twitch ads start to trigger, so let's see. I wanted to take like 15 more minutes to do this session, but I think Twitch has decided that I've had enough. So we're gonna go ahead and end this here for today. And I will definitely be back same time next Friday with some form of Tetris Attack to prepare for next weekend's Flying Wiggler Open. After that, who knows? You'll have to tune in to find out just how much more I'm going to be streaming next month. See. Until next time, everyone, be decent to each other. Later, dudes!